Welcome back, and you're watching Bribie Island News, Stories and Entertainment with all your best news,
stories
and entertainment. I'm going to start this segment with a quick tip on how you can stay virus-free this season.
First of all, wash your hands with soap and water. Sanitize and stay at least 1 meter away from all people.
Jazz, I've got just one question for you this morning.
And what would that be, Talia?
What is it that keeps us grounded on the earth without floating away into space?
I don't have my rocket license, Talia. And my mum said no.
Oh, well, I suppose if your mum says no, that's a pretty good reason not to go to space. But I'm thinking of something a little bit more practical. Like, what actually keeps me sitting in this chair without floating away?
Oh, do you mean gravity, Talia?
I do mean gravity. Gravity is something that we need. It keeps us grounded on the earth. We can walk around, we can sit down with gravity. But you can't actually see gravity. Gravity? Gravity.
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 Well, I can't see it anywhere, Jasmine.
I can't see it anywhere either, Talia.
But we know it's real. You know what?
What?
That reminds me of something else.
What does it remind you of, Talia?
It reminds me of our faith in God. You see, faith is having complete trust and confidence in something or someone, even when you can't see them. That reminds me of our faith in God.
You're so right, Talia.
I think today we might explore the story of Noah in the Bible. And early this morning, I found a verse in Hebrews about Noah building his boat. Let's take a look. I'm reading from Hebrews chapter 11, verse 7, and it goes a little bit like this. It was by faith that Noah built a large boat to save his family from the flood. He obeyed God, who warned him about things that had never happened before. By his faith, Noah condemned the rest of the world, and he received the righteousness that comes by faith. Jasmine, let's take a closer look at this story.
Let's.
What you doing, Nah?
Oh, I'm building it up.
Why?
The Lord told me it was going to rain.
Yeah?
The whole world's going to be flooded. So I need this ark.
And you believe that?
100%.
Okay, Noah.
The water's going to fall from the sky.
I don't see a river though.
Whoa, building the ark must have been an absolutely enormous task for Noah.
Did you know, Talia, that it was 450 feet long? That's 90 feet longer than a footy field.
And did you know that it was 75 foot wide, which is like an 80-story building?
Did you know also that it was 45 feet high? That's 2 flagpoles high.
Wow, that's massive. You know, I think we can learn a lot from Noah's story. So I have a few questions for you, Jazzy.
Yes, Talia.
What was it that Noah couldn't see coming?
He couldn't see the flood coming, Talia.
And why do you think he still acted in obedience and built the boat?
Well, Noah acted in obedience because he feared God. God is very powerful, so Noah feared him and obeyed.
And what was the result?
Well, Noah saved his family, became righteous, and God promised to never flood the earth again.
You know, it would have been very easy for Noah to become overwhelmed with the massive task that God gave him. However, his fear and his trust in God equipped him to act on his faith, and the entire world has benefited from his obedience. So this reminds me a little bit of what we were talking about right at the start. Just like gravity, faith is believing in something that sometimes we can't really see. Sometimes we don't understand our circumstances. We don't know what's coming. Walking in faith means relying and trusting on God when we can't see him and we don't understand our circumstances. But I know someone who does know. God has a big plan for all of this, and he knows. I trust him, and I know that whatever God does, he's going to look after us like the good father that he is. Well, that's the end of the story for today. You're watching Bribey Island's news, stories, and entertainment. We'll see you next week.
Like me.